Over the last 5 years, I consumed a lot of travel content and always thought, wow, what an amazing lifestyle. That's what I want to do. So in 2017, I started to make short videos about trips with my friends, which in the beginning of 2022 led me to start my YouTube channel. Started out to make videos about Mallorca, the place I used to live in. I visited places alone or with friends and started to capture our experiences, which was a lot of fun. Then at the end of 2022, I left home to travel and create travel content, starting in Brazil. However, while I was out there doing what I thought I wanted to do, I realized that it didn't feel right for me anymore. The film your experience, and like we are here with a tour and the guide says we're only 40 minutes. I fly the drone, you take pictures, then you take a bath. There's not much time left to be in the water and we're just noticing that maybe we filmed too much. In today's video, I want to share my experiences and feelings about creating travel content full time. So, I've tried this travel content creator lifestyle for around 6 months and I've noticed that making videos only about beautiful places again and again can get very boring. And I know this sounds very harsh, but let me explain. I'm relating to the influencer kind of travel content, visiting place after place, because the process is usually pretty much the same. You want to capture as many beautiful shots as possible, so you're focusing on just that, getting the camera out all the time and trying to create something beautiful, extraordinary and special. And this is really not as easy as it looks while consuming this kind of content, because it takes a lot of planning beforehand and focus while being at the spot. And you know, if you travel somewhere with a specific plan in mind and while you're there you want to execute that plan, it kind of distorts the experience. You know, it's not like that real anymore. It's a little bit fake because you wanted to have it in the most beautiful way possible. You want to have a great result to later on show to your community or to your audience. And thinking about that, I was asking myself, do I visit these places for myself or for other people? And obviously in a way I'm visiting them for myself because I want to see and explore them. But if I'm focused more on my camera than enjoying them through the lens of my own eyes, how much do I really see them and experience them? You know, the problem about creating travel content is that you're most of the time running around with your camera to get all the shots you want to get, to set it up, to frame the shots so that they look as beautiful as possible. But doing all that, it basically takes you completely out of the present moment. I'm asking myself, why do I even go there in the first place if I'm not even focused on my surroundings? Oh, hello! Did you notice what just happened? I set up the camera here, I framed the shot because I needed it for this video. This was my intention today. I came here to do this. But what is your intention while you're traveling? Lies your focus on traveling or on filming the experience? And can you do both activities at the same time and enjoy them both? Well, maybe you can. What I've noticed is filming everything was diminishing my personal experience a lot while being at that place. And while I was out there filming and creating these videos, I was actually questioning my motivation behind it. Is my motivation intrinsic or extrinsic? Is it something, again, I do for myself or I do for other people to watch later on the screen? And actually, while I was creating all those videos, or while you are creating these videos, you are actually watching the screen of your camera all the time instead of being fully present and living the experience. Recently, I've come across a quote that says the following: I want to live my life how it feels and not how it looks. And only creating travel content didn't feel right for me. And apart from the feeling while creating travel content, I have to tell you the behind the scenes are not as spectacular as you might think after watching one of those 10-minute travel videos. It can be very exhausting, you know, because you have to take all your travel gear with you, even though it's much smaller today than if you compare it with like from 5 to 10 years ago. You have small drones, action cameras, but still it can add up, you know. You are in very hot and tropical countries, so usually minimalistic traveling is the way to go. But you have to take all your gear with you. And then once you have filmed everything, you still have to sit down and edit the video through a few days, while you might feel that you would rather explore the place. And all that really isn't that much fun. And to be very clear, my intention is not to devalue travel content or travel content creators. I think there are amazing creators out there, for example, the guys from Yes Theory or Aiden Robbins, who makes amazing videos with appealing stories about the places itself. This is actually what I would recommend you to do if you want to create travel videos in the future. What I was always trying to do is to give some valuable information about those places. And obviously, if you want to do this, this takes a lot more work, a lot more planning. You have to look all this information up a few days before, at least a day before you start your trip. But I think this gives a much more complete perspective of the place you are visiting. And this video is not to say that I won't ever again create travel content on this channel. I still love traveling and share my trips with friends and make videos about them once in a while. It won't be permanent. There will be other topics on this channel as well, because apart from traveling and the art of filmmaking, there are many other topics I'm interested in, like for example education, creativity or self-development. This is a playground for me to express myself. We're human beings. There are many interests. We are not just like one niche, even though they always say you should focus on a niche. I think there are many experiences and interests we can share and talk about. So yeah, I hope you could get something out of this video and you are still going to stick around in the future.